Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of F&M here at Nerd Rage Gaming. I'm your host, Andrew Donnelly. With me, my co-host, Matt Hausler. Matt, let me check some round information here real quick. I believe coming up, we have kind of a doppelganger match to some degree.
Is it two control decks?
I don't think it's two control decks. I think it's a deck that people will know from watching our games. That's Tommy Tomsovic piloting Patriot Missile with what appears to be Dan Cardenas piloting, and I quote, Patriot Missile.
Yeah, to be fair, that is not our doing. This is straight from Dan Cardenas himself, so
Very true.
we don't feel bad about. So we'll see how these missile mirrors do.
And for anybody who watches the stream actively and has joined us for previous FNMs, everybody knows Tommy Tomsovic piloting Patriot Missile, this Jeskai Aggro deck with really good certainty, really good power, has been great. Dan Cardenas, a good friend of his, another always on time Nerd Rage regular.
He plays Magic.
He plays Magic, baby. So he sees a deck he likes, he's going to pick it up. I mean, both of them real good buddies.
Yeah.
This should be a good round to tune into. Watch this mirror match take place. I have to believe Tommy has some edge over Dan here, solely in the fact that Tommy kind of constructed this deck after looking at Jeskai tokens lists and really finally figuring out what it's taken so many other players longer to figure out, that Mantis Rider is a hell of a good card.
Yep.
I mean, this card is something we should have been casting. I mean,
Yeah. I agree.
yeah.
Pretty good card. I think it'll pretty much define this mirror match.
Sure.
Whoever Mantis Riders more often, I think, will certainly have an edge. I think, like you said, experience goes a long way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is Tommy's jam. Dan just picking it up today, trying it out. So, we'll see how that breaks.
Should be a fairly good one. Looks like we got a question from Twitch chat. Who do you guys think would win in a Commander game between Michael Jordan, Ditka, and Jay Cutler? In a Commander game? Oh, Ditka. Come on.
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
ridiculous
going to
question.
go with Ditka.
Jeez, that shouldn't have even been a thing. I mean, it's a Commander game.
I mean,
better to lead the troops.
To be fair, I have no real basis or a logic behind that decision.
Really?
Ditka.
I mean,
Ditka.
yeah, the quality of a coach over the quality of two very good star players.
Yeah,
I
hopefully
think, is
that's
what matters.
good enough for you. So, Tommy gonna Seeker,
Ooh,
and Dan
boy.
gonna Soulfire.
Jeez.
Oh, this is fun already.
I know, they're just dropping threats.
Creatures on creatures on creatures.
Unfortunately, it looks like Tommy was able to lead off with the Temple of Triumph and the Shivan Reef. Dan on basic, which, if we've learned anything from these Jeskai decks, is not exactly where you want to be.
That's fair. Yeah.
Oh
my
jeez,
god.
the plays are too good. So that's going to be 3 to the Soulfire, 3 to Dan off the Draconic Roar, and then we're going to get in for another 3, dropping into 14.
And guess what? I have a Storm Breath.
Tommy's going to go up to 23, thanks to the Seeker the way.
That's such a can you beat this play.
Yeah, that
oh,
was.
man.
He showed him the Storm Breath in hand, let him know it's coming.
Tommy giving his Patriot
Look
missiles.
at this guy, though. Same off the belt. He loves
Ripping
it.
it. Oh,
Drops
man.
the third land, drops the Patriot Missile. And now he's got protection from the Seeker.
Interesting.
Oh, let's see if... we drew a roast. Can't target the Flying Mantis Rider. Do we have another Draconic Roar to deal with this bad boy?
I hope so. Yeah, that roar, I guess it was okay.
And we do.
Yes. Guess what? Still
have it.
Dragon.
Jeez.
My God. Tommy Tomsovic upgrading his Patriot Missile with some
dragons,
some like heat seeking or
Oh,
some guidance.
yes.
You know, like Draconic Roar just doing work against its mirror.
What do you got? Another one. Poke him down.
God.
This is awesome.
This is the most consistent game I've ever seen.
Oh, it's
played.
nuts, isn't it? If this is, I was about to say, if that was another Draconic Roar, I would just shut the stream down. We wouldn't watch Magic anymore. Look at Dan just got hit blindsided, and I have to wonder if Tommy put those Draconic Roars in after Dan looked at the deck.
I hope so, because good on you, Tommy. You deserve this game, if that's what you did.
So now, interestingly enough, though, Tommy has not made a land drop. He's got a land in hand this turn. We know he's got a Stormbreath Dragon in hand.
Yes.
How far can he ride the Seeker is the question. This Mantis Rider is very good at taking those things out of the game.
Yeah. I mean, puts Tommy on needing to cast 2 spells, and neither of them being like a burn spell that can deal with this Mantis Rider.
Oh, what do we got here?
Tommy's got ways to deal. He's playing it slow.
I think this will be a good turn for Tommy. I feel a Stoke in our future.
Yep. Here it comes.
Stoke the rider.
I think it's Stoke Dan.
Oh, Stoke Dan. Really?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going right for Dan's face. I'm sorry.
You are dead next turn, my friend. Maybe not, but well, yeah, because we have Storm Breath.
Yeah, because we have Storm Breath, and if we draw a land, we're in a good position.
Oh, jeez, but this
Manus Rider here.
So if I'm Dan, yeah, don't attack with my Storm Breath.
No, not at all.
Because I'm at 4.
We're not making that Norman Cohen mistake. When our opponent who's playing tokens got Seeker the way out, we're going to swing with our pro-white Storm Breath. That's not a play we're making.
Are we at 3 life as well?
We're pretty close. We're at like 6 life, but still, okay. I don't think I'm swinging against it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with Dan's play. Don't attack.
Keep the blockers back, baby. Let them come at you.
I mean, if Tommy has another Stoke, what can you do?
And this is where I think the power of Manus Rider really shows through. I mean, being able to get in for the damage and stay back and block a Rabble Master in this format. I know, obviously, people are going to be like, well, yeah, it has haste and vigilance, so it can block. But, I mean, here in this situation, in the here and now of Standard, card's exceptionally good.
Yeah, I agree. And
there you go. Profitable blocks.
We're just going to, yeah.
Dropping us down to 2, though.
Good on you, Dan. Blocking that white creature with a pro-white creature.
Quality play by Dan Cardenas. He's no goofball.
I think... Man, if Tommy just has a Stoke though.
Well, the thing is he's thrown out a majority of his burn.
What does he have? It looks like he's got a Valora stance up front. So sorry,
we're gonna
Rabble Master
lives.
That seems good. And I'll deal you 2.
Down
and just Draconic Roar ya. Nope, guess not. So no 5th land for Tommy. No Storm Breath. Still a good turn for him though. Dan is now dead on board.
What did we draw? We have a Stoke. Do we have a Lightning Strike too?
Yeah, but what is Stoke? Okay, so yeah, Stoke and Lightning Strike do some work for us.
Oh,
but
it looks like a Mystic Monastery.
Yeah, that just got worse.
I was about to say, what if that thing was a Seeker the way we might be in business here? Oh,
yeah.
Hold on. Oh.
Dan's still, it's risky.
Tommy might throw out this Storm Breath here, but...
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Well, we can block and then Stoke the Storm Breath. So we're down to 1. We cannot fetch. But now Dan has stabilized the board. What?
Baby steps.
Seeker off the top, one time.
I think it's a Manus Rider.
Is it a Manus Rider?
Yep.
Manus me, babe.
Boom.
Get there.
Missile. Locked on.
Is he going in with both, though?
No.
Yeah, dude. Get loud. I don't even think you care at this point.
No.
Your Manus Rider has... What's it? What can? Oh, come on, man.
Dan's at 1. Why is he attacking with both?
I'm attacking with both.
He might as well just fetch then.
What does it matter if he attacks with both? How?
Because he has 1 life and he's dead to this goblin.
Yeah, but this Manus Rider's got vigilance.
Nah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
I guess we put ourselves in a bad position then because our opponent needs to just draw Lightning Strike or Draconic Roar to kill us, but we'll see another Rabble.
Yeah, that's all he needs anyway.
So this will be good for Dan.
No, yeah, I guess you're right. He could have attacked.
Oh, he could have, baby. He could have got that extra 4. Tom could have been at 10.
Actually, well, no, because he played around Rabble. Good job.
He did play around Rabble.
Yep,
he did.
Dan knows. Dan's better than us.
He's better than me.
That's not something I say.
I would have gotten hyped up. I would have just gotten so hyped I wouldn't even know what I was doing. I would have turned all my creatures sideways.
Well, you do play control, so you never know.
Ooh, there's another Stoke the Flames.
Baby.
We're shooting Tommy. Tommy down to 10.
Okay.
Oh,
see, that,
man.
Now that I'm on
Did we draw another Stoke the Flames?
Yep.
No, we didn't.
He had to.
Are you kidding me?
He's making this attack.
Tommy down to what?
Tommy goes to
Get
3.
out of here. Oh, Crater Claws off the top!
Oh,
One time, Dan Cardenas. Boom!
Ooh.
Blowing people up. Jeez.
Bad Patriot missile.
What was that?
Beats the Patriot
I can't
missile.
even believe that game. That game was awesome. I'm just... Good job, Dan.
It just goes to show, it goes to show you that in this matchup, just
anything.
Who knows?
The littlest cards make the difference.
Yeah,
honest
absolutely.
to God, that's how it is. All right, I've got Tommy's sideboard. You've got Dan's. You go first.
All right, bear with me, chat. So,
is it a little tough to read?
Yeah,
over there?
Dan Cardenas has 2 Serum Blood.
Serum Blood. Okay,
so that's like that's a combination of Serum Vision and Searing Blood.
What?
So
The card would be nuts.
Dan gets to deal 2, deal 3 to the controller, scry 2, draw 1. Yeah, no.
Sure.
Okay, 2 Searing Blood, 2 Arc Lightning, 4 Eidolon of the Great Revel, 2 what I believe to be Deflecting Palms, and if it's not, I'm sorry that I let you on.
Sure.
2 Chain to the Rocks, 2 Roast, and 1 Seismic Rupture.
And 1 Seismic Rupture.
Cards we like.
Deflecting Palm? Do I like
If
Deflecting Palm?
if that's what it is.
I almost do.
I do. Yeah.
Like if it gets down to like it did last match, Deflecting Palm's not bad at all. It's like a counter spell.
Wins you the game. Sure.
All right.
I like. Man, Searing Blood is. I don't know. We got a lot of 3-power and 4-power creatures. I don't know if they're gonna do the job.
Searing Blood.
Yep. Deals 2 to a creature and
So it
3 to
kills
its
a-
controller if it dies.
It kills a Seeker and it kills a Rabble Master.
Sure. He's only got 2, keep in mind, so we might not see this card until we're already staring down Storm Breaths and Manus Riders.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it here.
No. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not really a fan of Arc Lightning too much either. Didn't really see tokens.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good for killing a Rabble Master and the token it makes, but then we have to take a turn off.
Yeah. So Eidolon of the Great Revel. It's again no.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Sure.
Because it's doing just as much work against us as it is for
Him.
us. So I guess we're just bringing in Deflecting Palm. Chain to the Rocks is okay, assuming he already has 2 in his main deck, and these 2 in the side just kind of supplement removal better.
Sure.
2 Roast is pretty good.
Yeah, but can't. What are we hitting with it? Can't hit creatures with flying.
So
So
then it's terrible.
that is-
Yeah, don't bring it in. I know
Yeah.
Dragons of Tarkiri, guys.
Sure.
I'm so hip to that set. And
See, right after Dak985 gave us a great compliment. Dak, we appreciate that. More people should be watching. I agree with you. You guys are watching, though, and that's what matters, because you guys are great. Make sure if you haven't followed, follow the channel already. Invite some more people to come and watch me and Matt discuss things. So what are we bringing in? Did you even pick cards? You didn't pick cards.
So
what did you pick?
2 Chain,
Okay, you're bringing the 2 Chain to the Rocks.
of
Okay,
course.
Sure.
You know why.
All right.
2 Deflecting Palm,
All right.
and whatever Seismic Rupture does, it sounds like it's pretty good.
God, stop. It does 2 damage to all creatures without flying.
Okay. No, I wouldn't bring that in
Okay.
there then.
So I'm going to go over Tommy's sideboard here for the real Patriot Missile, and I think Tommy's planned a little bit better.
Sure.
First of all, I can tell you these cards are coming in. 2 Brahmas.
Yep.
Bring them in. 1 Chandra Pyromaster in the sideboard, 1 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Erase, 1 Glare of Heresy, 3 Negates, 1 Radiant Purge, sick tech,
Yeah.
1 Outpost Siege, love the card, 1 Sarkin the Dragon Speaker, and what's this? 3 Seismic Ruptures.
Oh, jeez.
Get those creatures out of here. Because remember, Seismic Rupture does 2 damage to each creature without flying, so our Manus Riders live
Yeah.
when we take the turn to Seismic Rupture.
Tommy a little more faith. In
Tommy,
Seismic
a little bit
Rupture.
more faith. Cards I like here. Brahmas, slap them in. Dan won't know how to deal with them. Negates, probably okay here too.
Yeah.
Chandra Pyromaster, Outpost Siege, cards I love. Seismic Rupture I'm probably not bringing in. Sarkin I may bring in just because I know that we have the Draconic Roars and I want to get them online all the time. The reason I guess I like the 3 Negates coming in is because I like the idea of not getting burned out like we did last game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just don't want to die to the burn.
No, it's never fun.
So we'll see both players kick off the game already here. We've got Tommy leading off on his second turn with a Soulfire Grandmaster. Dan started with Double Mountain.
Ooh.
That'll be a Lightning Strike, I'm assuming targeting the Soulfire,
Yeah.
as those cannot live. When you're playing these types of decks, that card's just really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I mean, you saw that last game. Life is a thing.
oh, totally.
The higher life total just can take it. So I mean, yeah,
I agree.
kill it as soon as you can. And hopefully he's got a way to deal with this Manus Rider now, though, because that Lightning Strike pretty good against Manus Rider.
Yes, very much so. Dan will drop down to 17 after the attack.
But I agree. I think he had to kill Soulfire.
The lifelink is just too much.
Yeah, it's too good.
It's too good.
It is, I think, the best turn 2 play for this mirror type matchup.
I agree. I would almost take the Soulfire over Seeker the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd play Soulfire over Seeker.
Dan with
given the option.
Arc Lightning though, and look at the basics. This is nuts.
Yeah.
Like, what hands are we keeping where we've got basics all the time?
Is this why it's quote Patriot Missile?
I don't even know. No,
Because
like Dan has the cards. It's not a thing like he doesn't have the land. It's just that this guy has drawn the best starts.
Yeah.
With basics, but now it looks like we've run into the problem of not having white.
Yeah, that's awkward.
And this is where it'll come back to bite Dan.
Uh-oh. Well, he's up a game, though. So.
He is up a game.
I guess, you know.
Though Tommy's showing him what it means to pilot the Patriot Missile, as he has directed this Manus Rider to Dan's face for a total of 6 damage. There's another Arc Lightning.
Jeez.
Slaps it down.
I mean, okay, so you bring in Arc Lightning.
Yep.
And, yeah, I guess it deals with a Manus Rider, but it's just... I don't know. It's not that gratifying.
How do we deal with this guy?
Yeah,
that's a Thunderbreak region.
Oh man, that's main decked too.
And that is a good card, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good luck, Dan.
Dan, you got to battle this guy.
This one a little harder to come back from, I think.
I don't know what you do against this guy.
I think you have to kill it as soon as possible, because taking 3 damage is better than 4 repeatedly.
And now a second Soulfire Grandmaster for Tommy, and
Yeah,
that signals the game for Dan.
That'll do.
Yeah, he's not screwing around with it. Believe me, this one's not going to time. These guys all...
Yeah, I wasn't worried about that. I just didn't want to say it because then it is going to happen.
The funny thing is, I wonder how many times these guys have played against one another since Dan picked up this deck.
I can't...
Because I know Tommy's an avid Magic... player. Yeah. I mean, I was looking for like practitioner is almost the better word because the guy practices a ton.
Virtuoso.
Yeah, I mean he plays a bunch. Any chance he gets, you know what I mean? He's asking me, he's asking Dow for Legacy. He's playing you guys in Standard all the time. Yep. I mean the kid plays just a bunch, and Dan does too. In all honesty, I mean, like I said, he finds a deck he likes and he latches onto it.
That
baby, another follower joining the clan. Natirzi, thank you.
What's going on? Welcome.
That's the stuff. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate you guys tuning into FNM here at NRG Live.
Welcome to the Patriot Missile Dominance
Hour.
Hour.
This isn't even... I honestly, I think I told Tommy this one night after watching it on stream. I like this deck. If I was a Standard playing man, a man who enjoyed and got to play Standard often, you better believe I'd be piloting something like this.
Sure.
Mine might go a little bit bigger. Might be a little bit more control-y, have a little less red cards in it, and possibly would be just blue-white. But you know what? I like this deck.
Still calling it Patriot Missile, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Just for the value.
I think it's a good one.
Yeah, no, I could see that happening for you.
Thanks.
So all right, so you'd play blue-white. That's given.
Yeah.
Would you play Jeskai? Or would you play Esper if you had to go 3-color?
Jeskai.
Alright, so, yeah, just call it Patriot Missile. Whatever.
I like it. I call it Patriot
You
Missile.
don't even need red. Like,
I'd actually, if I was playing a control Jeskai deck, and I knew Tommy was playing Patriot Missile, I'd call my deck NORAD.
France Revolution.
So Tommy on the mulligan here, Dan decided to show Tommy that he did in fact have, once again, a basic mountain in his hand, and then Tommy said, wait, I have to see if I like my hand first. So Dan scooped up his mountain, and now Tommy's onto a mull.
I guess there's really no point to hide the fact that you've got basics, because Dan just leading with them every single game. The man loves his basics in his 3-color decks.
Guys, we appreciate all the love tonight. You've been really great to us, Twitch chat. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the commentary. If you haven't followed us here on Twitch, please do. I'd appreciate it. It looks like our admin just threw up our Twitter accounts there, too, so you can follow us on there.
Andrew gets paid by Twitch subscriptions, guys. So,
and if you notice, we don't have subscriptions yet.
So it's pretty bleak. But he still appreciates it.
I always appreciate it. I like I get paid off the kind words.
It's like mental energy.
It makes me feel
it's
good.
His sustenance, guys. Just
Dan, how many basic lands do you have in the deck?
More than 0.
I can't even believe this.
He's getting there, though.
Well, I know.
I mean, he got there game 1, at least. I think Tommy's hand game 2 was just like, good luck.
Tommy on a mull here to 6, though.
Yeah,
but... on the draw, so that's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's in a fine spot.
Taking him back to mulligan, he's definitely thinking about whether he wants this on the top or bottom.
Yeah, it's critical when you mulligan. He's either like land light or land heavy, and
So it looks like Dan is actually land heavy this game. I see 2 flooded strands and a mountain still in hand.
yeah, that's pretty land heavy. I mean, he's got his colors though, so he can't be upset about that. Looks like yeah, we're gonna find an island.
Sure.
And I imagine we'll play out the Patriots missile.
Yeah, guys, definitely. If you're interested in a deck list, let us know. And then during F&M, if we have time between the rounds, we can go out, take a picture of the deck list for you, and then throw it up on Twitter. We'd be happy to do that.
I imagine we'll have time.
Ooh, jeez. So that's a Mana Strider from Dan.
Yep, gets roared.
Gets just Draconic roared.
By the way, I have a Storm Breath.
That's again, boy, that's got to be scary.
That's really good tech against these mirror matches.
I think that card's solid.
Big fan of Draconic War in general, really.
You like that card?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's as good as the counterspell dragon card, because I mean, what is? But yeah, that seems pretty good.
Definitely.
Just deal that 3, deal you 3.
I think we just had somebody try to walk into the booth here who thought they were going to the bathroom.
Well, thank God they figured that out.
Yeah, very quickly too.
That'd be bad for us.
A little awkward.
Guys might notice some disdain in our voices.
Much so.
After that, but
So
no,
Tommy,
we're good.
Taking some time to think here. Has to be careful. Play around the removal Dan has.
Well, yeah, Dan with no turn 5 play, so he must just be sitting on interaction, or at least we'd hope so, because I think this matchup favors the person with stuff on the field.
I definitely do. Well, that's why I thought that Bermaz was so good. We didn't see any roast from Dan, right? He had some in the side. We don't know if he has any main.
He brought in the Arc Lightnings, which seem meh.
There's a Rabble Master. Let's see what Dan likes to...
This seems like a good way to test the water. I'm sure Dan has it. It's just, let's see what he wants to do about it.
I like... By the way, this is how you can tell that Dan is an aggro player. Did you notice what he did with his hand during Tommy's turn?
Yep.
He just threw it on the table.
He's like, do what you're going to do.
Thank you, Combos, for joining the stream tonight with us, following along. Oh, baby, 6 Dead Ghosts also joining the clan. All new clan members tonight.
Guys, welcome. Welcome to the Dominance Patriot Missile.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for following along here at NRG Live. We're going to see. So the Rebel got burned.
Yeah, Rebel's dead.
All right.
And that's all Tommy wants to test for now.
So Dan's got a pretty reactive hand.
Yeah,
it looks like
it's straight up reaction.
Just all burn.
Burn. He's got a chain. So, I mean, so Tommy's got a negate. So I imagine pretty soon he'll be able to play a threat and protect it.
Sure. I'd like that threat.
Seems like the line I'd want to take.
The funny thing is I'm not a huge... I've never played Bermaz in Standard. Mm-hmm. I knew of the card, never played him. Mm-hmm. But after obviously casting a few of these matches with Dow, who's a huge fan of Bermaz.
Sure.
The power of that card is very evident to me. Here, especially these types of matches. He's a very good card. Now with Roast, maybe not as much as he used to be a dominating force, but still good if you can protect him here. Just like you said, if Tommy can land him and then can negate up, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So Tommy's going to fetch, go to 19.
I guess the presence of Roast, I don't know if it really makes Bermaz worse or better.
Really?
No.
You don't think that reduces his status
I think there was plenty of ways to deal with Bermaz before Roast came out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you get rewarded for just doing the normal thing, which is playing Roast now.
Okay.
And if your player's like, well, I'm playing Bermaz because I think it's good, it's like, well, you're right in that regard that, well, no, because everyone's playing Roast, that's terrible. But
sure.
I don't know. I still think it's a good card just because there's more ways to deal with it. I mean, there was always ways to deal with it. It's good when you can't deal with it.
I mean, I guess we also have,
play it.
We have Ultimate Price now, too.
Ah, that's true, too. Again,
sure.
You know, Bermaz was around when Ultimate Price was in Ravnica Standard, too, and it still saw play. Mm-hmm. I mean, creatures die to removal, dude. It's a fact of life. You just gotta live on the edge, you know? Play value creatures and hope they stick around.
Then you try to roast the Geist to St. Traff, and he doesn't care.
This is the life of aggro.
So
man.
This might be good for Dan here. I like this.
He finally finds a creature.
Well, he had to double use spells on the Storm Breath to obviously remove it because the Storm Breath.
Yeah. Well, I agree with that. He has to.
Yeah, you have to remove it. But now this Soulfire actually threatens to do some work.
It's a start, yeah, because he is the one behind on life total.
But this could be something from Tommy here that's fairly good. That's going to be it. There's your seismic seismic quake. Is that what it's called?
Seismic Rupture.
Seismic Rupture. That's 2 damage to all creatures without flying at sorcery speed. Not quite Pyroclasm,
so
but
a worse Pyroclasm.
yes, that is
Which
correct.
I guess a worse Pyroclasm in Standard is still pretty good.
Is Dan in response here? He's going to activate Soulfire's ability.
Okay, sure.
He's going to lose a life for casting the spell, but then
So if Tommy can counter this, which
I don't think he can.
yeah, so Dan will get it back then.
So I believe that's correct life totals.
Sure. I guess if Dan has the mana up to do that, sure. But
Oh,
now it's.
but now I don't think this Bermaz is protected.
I don't know.
That Chain to the Rocks is going to
Yeah.
do some work.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
Yeah, so Bermaz not the greatest there,
Seeker of the Way.
but Tommy still has follow-ups. I mean,
He does. He keeps drawing good
I
creatures.
mean, if Tommy can deal with that,
Dan's going to roast.
just all the interaction.
And this will be a Thunderbreak region, I believe, is a follow-up. And now this is where things start getting hairy for Tommy.
Man, the tables, they're turning.
They are spinning a Soulfire
Yeah,
out for Tommy.
not as impressive.
Jeez, I mean it's still good, but we've got that Lightning Strike.
Yeah, we do.
Oh baby,
I knew it.
the dream is
That's
real.
why I said it wasn't impressive.
Oh,
Both players pretty close to top deck land here. Tommy, no grip. Dan with 1 in hands.
and this is where the
I think Dan's got a slight edge here now.
with the reactive hand. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. You when you enter top deck mode and you were the one with the reactive hand. You were definitely in a better spot.
Sure. Well, he drew a Thunder Break. I mean, I think that card also dictates this matchup.
I think that card's fairly good.
First player with a Thunder Break that lives longer, I think, will take the match.
But
so-
we see an additional Bermaz.
We're gonna get grindy. I don't know if Dan can deal with that one.
What does Dan have in his hand?
Just kidding. Gotcha. Tricked ya.
Gotcha.
Oh man, Tommy.
Hey, there we go. According
Tommy,
to Ben.
what do you do?
Thank you for joining the NRG clan, and that'll be it, baby. Off the back of Thunderbreak region,
Gets there.
Tommy scoops it up.
Dan Cardenas showing the veteran how it's done.
Just the new king of Patriot Missile.
Let me show you how to play Patriot Missile, son.
Dak also finally joining the NRG clan. Thank you so much, Dak. We're glad to have you guys on as followers. And that will be 2-1 in favor of Dan Cardenas and the, I quote, Patriot Missile.
Yeah.
And honestly, what do you think it was, dude? Do you think it was, the sideboard? In my opinion, I think it was the reactive hand that Dan had. That once they got to top deck mode, just allowed him to draw into threats.
Yeah, I agree. I think, well, because the reactive hand kept Tommy's board under control. Drawing that Thunder Break was really what did it.
Sure.
But as you said, the fact that Dan was, I mean, it was kind of just like a cat and mouse game. Tommy was playing into all the interaction that Dan had.
Yeah.
And then Dan was like, all right, my turn. And Tommy was too busy playing other creatures and didn't have stuff to deal with that. So, yeah, it's just kind of, it came off the top, and Dan's top decks were a little better.
Yeah.
Drew his Thunder Break first and was able to deal with all the gas that Tommy had. So, yeah, I would agree with you.
Sure. And I like this deck. So we know Twitch chat, you guys were asking for the deck list, so make sure that you guys follow me and Matt on Twitter. We'll run out there, get a picture of the deck in between rounds here so we can post it up so you guys can take a peek. But before we do, I think we've got some promos coming online here for the StarCityGames.com State Championships this year in Indianapolis, Indiana, hosted by Nerd Rage Gaming. This will not be this weekend, but will be next weekend. April 11th will be Standard. April 12th will be some big news for both of these events. Both the Standard and the Modern event just got bumped up to 1Ks. So that is a $1,000 cash prize now for both these events, plus the desperately wanted and needed SCG points. I know there's players who are grinding and who want these points.
Time to brush up on some Modern, I think.
Oh, I mean, this will be a good event. I can't wait. I think it's huge. I think the fact, I know the news came out this morning that, you know, Norman Cohen, NRG, decided, look, state championships, let's go big or go home. 1K, 1K. Let's drop some cash. Let's get these players some rewards that they really wanted.
We're doing it, yeah.
I mean, that's great. If you guys have nothing planned, come out. You've obviously got some super sweet mats.
I love
that
the
you can
mats.
get from the event. I know the mats are sweet.
I want the goblin.
Do you want the goblin one? I want to see two players play with them stacked on top of one another, so you can get the full art view.
That's
I think
the dream.
Oh,
Yeah.
It looks sick. It looks super sick. Guys, you know what? Stick around. That was the end of round 2. We'll be going into round 3 here of Friday Night Magic at Nerd Rage Gaming.
Yep.
We got to go get that deck list for these people. Guys, we'll throw up the Twitters one more time so you guys can make sure to follow